who she was dealing with since 2022, say in his own voice, I got videos and pictures of us. That's gonna go whenever I say so. I don't care.
Papoose just shook the internet. He's claiming that Remy Ma, his wife for over 10 years, is cheating again. But this time it's serious. He says she's in a full-on relationship with another woman. Even more shocking, he says she's been hiding it, turning him away in their bedroom, and keeping their daughter from him while she's with her secret partner in another room. We all remember that fight with Easy the Block Captain. But what Papoose just revealed might completely ruin Remy's image as hip-hop's loyal queen. He's accusing her of being a narcissist, a liar, and someone who despises men. He even released documents to prove it, claiming she pawned her jewelry, pushed for divorce to gain attention, and begged him to take her back. This isn't just rumor. It's a public breakup played out like a battlefield. And Remy didn't stay silent. Let's rewind to when Papoose finally snapped. He went live on Instagram. No filters, no music, just raw pain. He said that the same woman he supported through 6 hard years in prison cheated on him again. But this time it was with a woman. Papoose said he walked in and caught it himself. Their daughter was in the bedroom too, but in another part of the house. The woman quickly left. She knew she shouldn't have been there. Papoose says he's not upset about her loving someone of the same sex. He's upset by the lies, disrespect, and hypocrisy. He reminded people that Remy was vocal about cheating before, calling out others publicly. Yet, it's now being said she's the one who broke promises and pretended to be a victim. Remy responded right away on Instagram Live. She called him a liar, accused him of being broke, which she said is why he pawned her jewelry, and called him emotional. She claimed he filed for divorce the same day he posted screenshots online. She even questioned where he got the money, saying she's carried him financially. Then she pulled out texts showing she had saved his contact name as Bozo. In her own words,
Something fishy here. I said, I ain't no rocket scientist, but this ain't add up. You feel me? With this individual in our house while my daughter was on the bed with them. Ended up catching it. Now, this individual is a female.
The messages from Papoose look genuine, and honestly, it's hard not to feel something about this situation. Papoose and Remy Ma weren't just any celebrity couple. They were once considered the ultimate example of loyalty, especially in the Black community. They were seen as the definition of ride or die. People admired how he supported her through the toughest time in her life, her 6-year prison sentence, and waited for her like a true partner. When she got out, he welcomed her home with love, and together, they started building a new life. They rapped together, raised a family, and even did reality TV as a team. Their story inspired a lot of people. But now, things have taken a dark and messy turn. What used to look like a strong, united front is now falling apart in the most dramatic way. Public arguments, pawn shop drama, accusations of cheating with another woman, claims of ghostwriting, and some really intense name-calling. This isn't just a breakup. Feels like a complete collapse. And let's be real, Papoose doesn't sound like he's coming back from this. He's done. For years he stayed loyal, patient, and quiet. But now the way he's speaking, it sounds like he's finally had enough. He's hurt, but he's also clear. He's not going to be walked over anymore. He sounds like a man who's ready to move on, not just from Remy, but from the life they had built together. As for Remy, she seems to be in a whole different phase of her life. When she said, "That woman you knew, she's gone," it hit hard. It might have been the realest thing she said throughout all of this. She's not just leaving a relationship. She's shifting into a completely new version of herself. Whether people agree with it or not, she's standing in her truth, whatever that may be. But the story isn't over yet. It's still unfolding, and things could get even messier. There's that mysterious woman Papoose caught her with. If she ever comes forward and confirms their relationship publicly, it cowl.
Oh shit! But what happens when she stopped that E? I'm only
I never opened my mouth, never said nothing because that's not my style. And also, I would never want to disrespect her.
And now, He claims she's weaponizing their daughter, refusing to let him see her, and spreading lies on IG about who's holding up the divorce.
She did not allow me to see my daughter since this first transpired at the end of last year.
All of this is happening in public view. It's not just private pain. It's turning into a public saga. From Instagram live rants to shady screenshots and receipts, it feels like every day there's a new piece of the story being exposed. And what makes it so tragic is that this couple was once seen as something solid in a world full of short-lived love stories. Now their legacy is at risk. People who once looked up to them as a symbol of black love are now divided. Some fans are still rooting for Papoose, calling him honest, loyal, and heartbroken. Others feel like Remy is finally speaking up for herself, choosing her own happiness. Even if it's messy, it's hard to know who's telling the full truth. They've both shared receipts, both aired personal stuff, and both are clearly dealing with years of built-up tension. One thing's clear though. This isn't a typical celebrity breakup. This is something way deeper. Whether this ends in more legal drama, more exposed secrets, or just silence, one thing's for sure. The relationship that once felt unbreakable has shattered. And what's left now is a lot of pain, a lot of confusion, and two people who seem to be going in completely different directions. At this point, you've got to wonder what's next. If more evidence surfaces, if more people speak out, or if more behind-the-scenes drama comes to light, this could go down as one of the most shocking public breakups hip-hop has ever seen. So now I want to know what you think. Is Papoose telling the truth? Has Remy truly moved on? Not just from him, but from everything they built together? And what does this mean for how we define love, loyalty, and identity in today's world? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Because this story, it's not over. And something tells me the next chapter might be even wilder than the last.